Are home prices continuing to rise? Hi, Luis Carlos Perez with Center Real Estate. I want to talk to you about home prices. Are they continuing to rise? It's still some people are speculating what's going to happen in the market. There's a lot of investors, a lot of noise everywhere about the real estate market. So that's the biggest question. Are they going to continue to rise? And the answer is yes. So these are some reasons why they're going to continue to rise. The demand is still there. There's still a lot of people looking for a house. There's still a lot of people that have not found a house. But there is quite a kind of like a slowdown in how fast they're appreciating. There was a time in 2020 where homes were doubling up in price. In certain markets, there's homes were selling double from what they sold a year before. This was a very common thing that was going on, not at a national level, but different pocket markets that we're seeing that. A lot of them in Texas, and we're in Texas here, so that happened. Huge chunks of appreciation. I had clients when I was selling their home, they were extremely happy how much their home, and surprised how much their home appreciated in a 12-month period. So we're probably not going to see that. It's not going to happen for the most part. The market is kind of, it's not slowed down. I don't want to get misinterpreted. The market hasn't slowed down. It's just the appreciation rate has slowed down a little bit, okay? There's a lot of factors for that. I think people are less antsy of what's going on. Things have been a little bit more stable in the last few months. So according to different reports that were put out by the Federal Housing Finance Agency, the S&P, Case and Chiller, and CoreLogic, those are three research companies that have looked into what's going on in the market. So what they're seeing is just the market has kind of slowed down as of last August 2021. The market kind of stabilized a little bit. There was not a huge jump in pricing from one month to the next. So the average for between these three is probably about 18% that they've seen homes increased as of last December. So it's been very stable since then. But that's still a good chunk of money. I mean, if you have an asset and your house appreciated 18% in a year, that's really a huge number. I've worked in markets, I've worked in times where homes were not going up in price the whole year. The same price you bought the house 2-3 years ago is the same price you would get for it today. So this is a good thing for homeowners because you're building equity, you're building your assets. So that is it's a good thing. Now, if you're a home seller, a home buyer, not a seller, a home buyer, it might mean, hey, homes are becoming a little bit more and more expensive. So you're still not in the best place. So we want to buy, okay? So I still hear this a lot, and it kind of gets me a little bit sad, a little frustrated, because there's people that need to make a move and they don't see that. There's still this thing like, hey, is the market gonna crash? Is the market gonna crash? I made a video about that, so I'll link it up here. But it's really not expected to crash according to everything that's going on in the economy. What's gonna happen if you hold off as a home buyer and wait? Two things are going to happen. Homes are going to become more expensive, so you're going to be able to afford less of a house for the same approval, or you're gonna and also the interest rates are going up. So interest rates have gone up this year quite a bit. So that is going to start pricing some people out of the market. It's in other instances, the house you may be, hey, I'm looking at this price point of a home. I'm looking at a $300,000 home. Maybe you won't be able to afford that $300,000 home in the future. You might need to step down and get a $270,000 home, for example. So those are little things that are gonna start happening. You start seeing where you're not gonna afford that house you liked last year or a few months ago. So don't wait, don't hesitate, make that move. Same thing for home sellers. A lot of home sellers are looking to sell and purchase the second home, or the upsize or downsize. So you don't want to wait and time the market. Your home, your primary residence, I tell people this, you cannot see it as an investment. It is an investment in a sense, but it's not really an investment. You can't speculate with it. You want to make a move when it's the best time for you, and that time is now. Okay, if you're waiting for kids to be out of school, you're waiting for that other job offer to start, that's different. Those are the things you account for. But don't wait to see what the market does. Make that move, make that sale now. You might make a little bit more money on that sale. It's not going to go up too much, so you make a little bit more money if you wait a few months into the year. But what's going to kill you is if you finance that second home, your interest rate's going to be a lot more higher than it would be today. So make that move now. The market is still very strong. prices are going to continue to rise. So make that move. And again, if you guys appreciate you comment, let me know what you think of this video. Don't forget to like. Thanks.